I moved to Playa del Carmen and I didn't have internet, so I went to a co-working space one day. It was terrible. I was like, why don't I just do this at my house? And I put one post on Facebook and I got like 50 DMs, which was crazy, that there was this huge pent-up demand for people looking for connection. And I realized that this had to be something more than just a one-off thing, so I started doing it every Friday consistently, and it has turned into this very large community of hundreds and hundreds of people who share the same values of wanting to grow and expand and learn and have a spiritual path and their own spiritual journey away from the quote-unquote traditional Western society. And through all that, what's been most profound is that I realized that all of these people have created this gigantic ripple effect from not only the new friendships they've learned, but the things about themselves, all through this initial connection at these conscious co-working events.
You're afraid of being seen, you're afraid of showing up, you're playing small. There's a part of you still stuck in that 5-year-old child, the 7-year-old child, the 10-year-old child that had all these traumas.
And it's been absolutely profound to see when we watch these people's lives level up, make friends, develop a new family, a tribe of people where they can learn and share and grow.
Because, I mean,
things like biohacking, plant medicines, energetic and spiritual methods and modalities that they can learn to heal their past traumas and heal themselves to be their best self. And turns out there's a whole giant community of those people from all over the world here in Playa del Carmen.
I am a Mairani. I go by Amy. I am a Mexican woman.
my name is Jose Luis Domensain. I was born in Mexico City.
Hello everyone, my name is Savannah. I'm from Belgium.
My name's Andy, I'm from London.
My name is Nita Chakrabarti. I'm originally from Bangladesh.
My name is Sean Lyons. I was originally born in Vancouver, British Columbia area.
My name is Seth. I originally am from Iowa.
Hi, my name is Dario. I'm originally from Poland.
Hi, I'm Katja. I'm from Germany and France.
I would love for this to become something really big that we can share with the world.
The first conscious co-work that I attended would have been, I think it was the third event that you hosted, and I believe that was in the spring of last year.
Yeah, when I first came here, I mean, it was also my very first month here in Playa, and like most of the time, I was meeting here and there. I had some friends, I was meeting some people, but with the connection with you and then like being in conscious co-working, I felt like having much more friends suddenly, much more connections, and I can truly say here in Playa, I feel this abundance of just connections that are feeling so rich to me, that are bringing me a lot.
It was a period of my life I was really looking for ambitious entrepreneurs who are also conscious and spiritual. So what changed in my life was really finding my tribe.
So let's get started. When did you first hear about conscious co-working? Do you remember in the beginning?
Yeah, so I remember my wife was very pregnant at the time, and we were, just figuring out what our life balance looked like in Mexico, and we were in our very first place. So now I remember it was the first 30 days that we had been down there, and I remember seeing the ad, clicking on it, sending some messages saying, hey, I'm new to Playa, looking to start networking, and also looking for remote income opportunities, because I knew that was going to be a fundamental element of being able to live long-term in Playa as a US citizen. So that was originally what I reached out for, and then got the invite and got accepted to the first one, and showed up to it, and there was about 7 or 8 of us, and I really appreciated how it kind of was a thing of its own, where there was an intention in the facilitation of it, but it kind of, I think everyone showed up with a different idea of what it was going to be. And it was funny because some people showed up, laptop ready to put headphones on and just plug away and jam out and get some big projects done. And then half of us, myself included, were only there to socialize and just sharing life stories and insights. And I remember walking out of that first meeting or that first conscious co-working event, feeling like I had community and resources in Playa, like right out of the gate after one event.
I thought it was a really cool idea and concept because like most people who go to these events, is you're a digital nomad and you're working and you're always usually by yourself, or you go to these co-working places where it's, you know, bad lighting and it's a very like enclosed and, you know, closed off kind of environment. So to be able to meet so many people that were, you know, exciting and from different backgrounds and different countries and different, you know, basically different universes, I was able to actually be able to meet and like collaborate with so many cool like-minded individuals. And it was like this feeling of being able to go into somebody's home and, you know, collaborate and work and elevate. And it was a very unique experience and one that I've never felt since actually going to one of these events and being a part of this community. Just the testimonials that we've had from people saying like this has been some of the greatest experiences of their lives, and being able to like meet people and connect and it allowed people to show that there's people like them out there in the world and set this sense of tribe and community.
It was like universe just putting the right source in front of you. Like I had several situations where I was like, oh wow, I was just talking about this a couple of days ago, and somehow now I manifested this person into my life in conscious co-working, speaking about the very thing that I had in my mind a couple of days ago. So it was like going to the next conscious co-working. So I was sometimes, okay, we'll see what kind of manifestation is now working out, working its magic in this place. Yeah.
I think the part that excites me the most is I've always been a really good people talker, and I've always been good at communicating and being able to collaborate and lead and organize. And I found that this is going to be the platform where I can be able to make the most impact in the world, and not necessarily from like a financial point of view. Like I'm looking forward to this because it's like helping me find my purpose.
There's so many people that enriched my life through conscious co-work. A lot of the women have become my best friends, some of my best girlfriends and collaborators in many things. And a lot of the men are like also my best friends and now through this community. So we have totally become a tribe.
This is my soul's calling. This is my work as a self-love coach. So seeing places like this that help people being themselves, it's very beautiful for me. So yeah, my heart is definitely opening up when I see it. Yeah.
So the expansion of where we've been talking about and how we want to go into these different cities and create these conscious house and all these community aspects, it's just reinforcing what my beliefs are, what I'm meant to do.
So as we're getting into, let's say, we go to Mexico City for the next hub, and it's going to bring in different ideas, different type of people, different skill sets, and it's going to expand even more. So we don't know where it's going. We have a vision, we have a mission, but not the exact roadmap, and that's what makes this conscious.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that has really provided me the most is a feeling that I'm not alone, and being able to be confident that no matter what the circumstances, life or the universe provides or gives you, whatever hurdles come up or whatever, negative situations that might come, I'm able to face it better and be able to know that I have a community and a team behind me. And it's giving me the sense of really just not being alone in the world.
When that medical emergency incident happened, when you were in Playa, did you feel like you had community support?
Absolutely. And yeah, I mean, my closest friends, and my tribe, about, a lot of them came directly from that conscious community. We had a couple of my wife's friends from my wife's a midwife, and a couple of midwives from her friend network answered the call to service to be, helpful to us. We were strangers in a strange land facing an insurmountable situation. But then I also had Matt and Jose, two of the guys that I met through the conscious co-working, that were, really like brothers to me through that time. And I had, both of you there to support me through a really difficult time. And that all was birthed and originated from that first conscious co-working.
I heard a lot of people saying they were like feeling anxious coming here, they felt lonely, and to just see them coming into this space and opening up and just feeling safe. You know, this is when the nervous system is just calming down, and this is also the energy that I feel like with these people. They feel this safety to open up.
It's somewhere where you can walk in and be completely yourself, completely congruent to whoever you are, and just be. And you can bring all parts of yourself here because you'll find someone you can really connect with. It's somewhere it just feels safe to arrive.
Everyone who travels and is in a different city that is not from their home country for the most part, they're all looking and searching to better themselves. So when you're surrounded by a community of people that are all on the same path to personal development and growth, you have so much more in connection with them, where it's a collaboration and a conjunction of like-minded people on a purpose and on a mission to better themselves, which makes you have deeper, more intimate relationships within the community.
And just that immediate connection with people that are truly of service. And you know, there were professional engagements that took place, but long before that happened, it was, how can I help you? How can I, give you some knowledge or some insight or some actionable tools that you can implement? And I think that's a really cool part of it too.
Yeah, true, authentic friendships, same interests, people that learn from finding out, oh, they're speaking light language as well, for example, or they are also into sound healing, they're doing energy work. So you find like-minded people, and they are somehow helping you to your next step. So friendships, but also like co-creations, people you're working with, people that you can serve as well. So I had also clients that I gained from the conscious co-working. So I would say a beautiful mix, and also to understand that everything is like much more, it's like much more mixed. Like there's not this, it's only a friend or it's only a business partner. Like I can't divide it anymore, and this is what I feel also conscious co-working is reflecting. It's the whole person in the end. And when you're just vibing, then everything just comes together as it needs to. Yeah.
I would say it's filled the void of knowing the difference between fake friends and real friends. And I think the friendships that I'm creating and establishing here are lifelong real friends. And that's the main difference.
It made Fridays really fun to look forward to. Yes, sometimes I didn't get a lot of work done, but that meant throughout that week I needed to get a lot of work done to see my friends, see my tribe on Fridays.
I've never had this type of connection on a very personal level. Some of my best friends in Playa are from this community now.
I definitely feel a lot more connections. Yeah, really rich, fulfilling soul connections.
So it's like a consciousness, and what is consciousness? It's continually growing, it's getting bigger. So as more people coming in, they're feeling more inspired, this consciousness is going to develop and expand.
I was able to collaborate on some really big projects with people inside the community for a lot of local events. And I think the biggest takeaway is I actually had the courage and the ability to create a conscious men's circle where I now have 156 men in the group, and I'm hosting. And again, prior to this, I wasn't a coach, I'm not a facilitator. I don't consider myself a therapist of any sort, but I was able to create this group, and every 2 weeks I host, in-person events, and I'm actually creating an online community as well with this, and allowing these men to be able to come in and create a space where they can share and be vulnerable and open and create a sense of community and brotherhood especially with men who need that the most, I find.
Befriending a lot of the people in conscious co-work, and we even created a mastermind, did a women's mastermind right away. I met people like you, Seth, who I've become really good friends with. Just launched the Conscious Women Circle, the Coven, and we're gonna have 30 people, 30 women in our first event. So that's been amazing.
Hey guys, everybody, can I get your attention just for a quick couple minutes, please? Everybody, thank you. So I put in the chat today that today is a little bit different day because we're going to share a couple of fun things, exciting things that we've been working on, Sean and I, over the last 9 months or so. This is almost a year that we've been doing this, and 1,100 people in the WhatsApp group so far, which has been incredible. And so I'm working on right now getting a permanent physical location in Centro, which will become a membership club for conscious people, called Conscious House. And the plan is also to do that in other cities around the world. So Mexico City being next, starting in March. And Jose is from there, and he's gonna help me. Also, he's gonna go there with me and do the first few events. He knows the Fresa people in Mexico City. And also we have now built an online community as well, which Sean's gonna show you in a second here too, which means that people from within our community will be able to share their skills with other people, both inside the local community here, but then also around the world.
The vision is to build the world's largest conscious community, both online and in person. So our goal now is to build a 1 million member conscious community, both with physical locations and online, to allow those kinds of people that resonate with that to connect and to level up their lives and be provided resources and tools and community members to be able to help them with that. I've watched a lot of people have really magical moments happen that started with a tiny ripple of either meeting people here, having a conversation with people at these events, of maybe looking at things from a different perspective or a different lens, and learning certain things that they maybe didn't learn before about their business or their spiritual journey or their personal journey or their family or their friends. For me, it was creating a space for other people that were maybe looking for friendships and connection, and that maybe felt that same something missing in their life. Like making a positive ripple, and that one tiny little ripple turned into thousands of other small and large ripples through what's happened today. And I'm really excited for the future and where that will go. Like I said, I don't know, and I am open to what happens, and I hope you give it a shot, give it a chance and see what happens. I tell people sometimes, people will ask me or ask, before they come, what is it like? They're trying to figure out, and I just say, just come with an open mind and let the universe do the rest. I guess I was also solving my own problem of I was lonely, and I didn't have a community of people because I was really unhappy living here in a different country without having deep connections with people. And so I was missing that community element of home.
Conscious events and just trying to find our tribe.
Co-work is where I really felt at home.
It's a sense of tribe and community.
I feel it's about just being open and going there, and I would say, you can feel like home.
And I think I was searching for that subconsciously, not consciously, I didn't know at the time, but looking back, I was wanting to create a home. And turns out there was hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of other people who were desiring that same feeling of safety and connection and a tribe.
It's gotta be it. Okay. I know, it's such a memorable moment.
Does he do this the whole time?
Also very good food here. Nice snacks. My cat named
like Dunder Mifflin's, but when he does his event for awards, it's like you get a Dundee for whatever it is.
Or more awesome.
I mean, this is my honest answer. What do you want me to say?